Alrighty, hi there. So today I'm going to be talking about this. This is a whiskey smoker, and something I always thought was interesting, and I've had a couple of them before while out and about, and I figured that I would get one of these and try it out for myself. So I'm going to go ahead and open this and we'll see what we got inside. We've got a manual. We have what looks to be different types of woods. We'll go ahead and look through those. And then we have the actual unit itself, a nice long extension cord for your USB, and a stirring spoon, and what looks to be a little brush. So let's go ahead, let's look at these first. I think we got a bunch of them here. We have peach oak, which is what I think I will be trying first. Hickory, very nice. Some pear wood, and then we also have cherry wood. So these all come in a nice little package of tin. Let's go ahead and open up the oak. It is a twist lid, and it's wood. You don't get much of smell out of it unless you're burning it, so let's go ahead and take a look at the unit itself. So here is the unit. You're going to be putting it down like this. This is where the stuff's going to be coming out of. I'm just making sure there's no sticker or anything like that on there. It doesn't seem like there is. I don't think there's one on the top one either. And then you can see there is a USB here. There is a locking, and there's the name of it. And then let's go ahead and open this up. And there is what's going to be heating. This is your container for the wood. And actually, that looks like what's going to be heating it. That's interesting. I don't know what that is down in the bottom there. Very cool. But you can see that it has some contacts here and some up here, and then whenever you snap that shut, those connect. So I will go ahead and put some of this into here. You don't need a lot. You can see that's about all I'm going to put in. Be interesting to see what happens here. I'm hoping that this already has a charge. I haven't charged it yet. I just took it out of the package. So you'll go ahead and drop that into here and then twist it shut. I always go backwards whenever I'm getting these to fit. Of course, it does have a little arrow there, so you can use that to line this up to help you with that. All right, there it is. It's in. I'm gonna go ahead and press the button. It turns on. Go ahead and set it like that. It says 9%. I don't know what 9%. Oh, I bet you 9% is the amount of battery it has left, maybe? That could be. Or is it, actually it's 60%. That's much better. So I'm going to go ahead and let that set there for a second while I look at the instructions. So it says just press the button once to, oh, you can hear it, to activate the smoke, and you can see there is smoke coming out of that. Wow. So I push it again and you can see it counts down to when it stops. That was almost instant smoke. So I got a little Irish whiskey. We'll go ahead and pour me off a finger, and then I can set this on top like this. I'm going to go ahead and push it, and now it's going to start sending smoke down into my cup. So I'm going to head and set this down and let it do its thing. I'm going to move the camera so you can see this a little better. You can see how much smoke that put in there in such a short amount of time. So I'm going to go ahead and let the smoke out. I'm going to go ahead and do it again. I'm just going to hit it. Once it turns on, it has a countdown onto the top that starts at 15, and it's just going to go ahead and send some smoke down into it. And then it stops automatically. You can double click to change lighting inside of it. Interesting. All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove this nice little spoon they gave me and remove this and just give this a quick stir, and let's go ahead and give her a drink. That is actually really interesting with that smoke in there. And it really just wants to stay in there. Look at that. It's just sitting in there and doing its thing. Very nice. That is really interesting. I like that. And there's nothing from stopping you from just putting it on and hitting in. And like I said, you can double click it to change the colors while you're doing it. There's a blue, there's something else. Anyways, so that is cool. Just gonna go ahead and swirl it around. You can see that working. I like that. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the other flavors. And of course, I'll have to go ahead and research what flavors go best with what. So cheers.